Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. So in this video you are going to learn how to automate hospital check-ins and administrative tasks and send updates to patients on WhatsApp automatically. Wait, I know the title is pretty difficult to understand, so let me explain you. This is just to inform the attendee of any patient that the patient who is admitted in the hospital has allotted this ward and on such and such bed number. Right? Now let us see what is happening here. So you have a record of patients added here in a Google Sheet, and according to that record you are going to deliver a WhatsApp message automatically. Now let's talk about the applications we are using. So guys, Google Sheets is an online spreadsheet program in which you can create spreadsheets and manage your data in rows and column formats and access those spreadsheets from any device and from any location. And WhatsApp is a widely used instant messaging service, and you guys know pretty much about it. Now let's suppose that you run a hospital or you are an admin of any hospital. So whenever a patient or an attendee of a patient comes to you, you fill the details of the patient and the attendee of the patient here in a Google Sheet. And you also update about the ward number allotted to the patient and bed number allotted to the patient here in Google Sheet. Now you want to inform the attendee of a patient that his or her patient is shifted to such and such ward and allotted a specific bed number via a WhatsApp message. Now to get this done, you have two ways. One is to manually sort out the data of the patients and the attendee of the patients and the ward number and bed details from Google Sheets, and then manually compile a WhatsApp message for each and every patient or the attendee of the patient coming to the hospital. So guys, this process can be very problematic and tiresome. So we have a better way for you. What if I tell you that as and when you fill the record of the of the patient in a Google Sheet, and you enter the ward number and bed number details in a Google Sheet, a WhatsApp message get automatically delivered to the attendee of the patient informing him or her that his patient is shifted to such and such ward and allotted this bed number. Yes guys, this can happen, and this can be done by connecting Google Sheets and WhatsApp. But the issue is there is no direct connection or integration present between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So to connect these two applications, I am using a software called as Pabbly Connect. So guys, Pabbly Connect is an integration and automation software, and the best part of it is that you will not require any coding skills or programming knowledge to make the connection between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So guys, now let me give you a real-time demo of how this connection between Google Sheets and WhatsApp is going to work in real time. So guys, this is the Google Sheet that I have created for collecting the data of patients coming to this Life Care Hospital. Alright, so we have this details and columns of patient's name, the attendee's name, the age, gender, and we have also the details of this. You can see the ward and the bed number. So as an hospital admin, I am going to collect this information from the attendee or from the patient, and I'll fill this information, which is the ward number and ICU ward number and the bed number, from my side. Alright, so when I complete filling these details, we will receive a WhatsApp message to the attendee. So this is the WhatsApp account, let's say, of one of the attendee of patient. So now I'm going to fill the details of another patient here, and we will see if according to that detail we receive a WhatsApp message of a notification that our patient is admitted in such and such ward and at our specific bed or not. Alright, so here I am filling the details. So here I have filled the details of another patient named as David Manuel, and I have filled all the details of the attendees and the reason for admission. Except for one thing, I left this bed column empty, you can see. So I have this patient is admitted in general ward. So now I am going to fill this detail also. Alright, so I am filling it here, the bed number as 26, and as I fill this detail and complete this detail, we will see if we receive a WhatsApp message or not. So I filled this detail. Now let's see. So we have received a new message here in WhatsApp. Let's see what is this saying. So it is showing that, hello Rakesh Yadav, this is a confirmation message for David Manuel's admission at Lifemax Hospital. So your patient has been diagnosed with fever. The date of admission is this. The ward number and bed number is general and 26. These are the same details that we have filled here. The ward number is general, the bed number is 26, and the details of patients is the David Manuel and attendee name is Rakesh Yadav. So this is how it is going to work. So now you guys are wondering how I managed to bring this message here without any manual compilation of the message, just by filling the details of patients here in the Google Sheet like this. So guys, let me show you the quickest and easiest steps by which you can also make this automation and connection between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So guys, these are the 3 easy steps by which you can also make this integration or connection between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So step 1 is connect Pabbly Connect to Google Sheets with the help of webhook URL. So first of all, we are going to open Pabbly Connect and connect our Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect. Step 2 is collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. So in second step, we'll collect the data from Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. Step 3 is send the same data to Vati for sending messages on WhatsApp. So at the last step, we are going to send messages on WhatsApp by using another application called as Vati. So I'll tell you what Vati is later on in this video. First of all, let's switch back to our step 1 and open Pabbly Connect. So guys, first of all, you have to open your browser and type Pabbly, that is pabbly.com. So this is the landing page of Pabbly. From here, come to this products and click on connect. Alright, now you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes by clicking here on sign up free button. And I have already done setting up my free account, so I'm clicking on sign in directly. So this is the all apps section of Pabbly. From here, come to this connect panel and click on access now. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. To start working here, you have to create workflows like these. So to create a workflow, click here on this create workflow button. And here you have to enter a relevant name to your workflow. So I'm giving it as Google Sheets to WhatsApp messages. Alright, now I'm clicking on create. So as a workflow get created, you will find these 2 things, the trigger and the action. So Pabbly Connect work on these 2 things. The trigger says when this happens, action says Pabbly Connect do this. Alright, as in our use case, the trigger would be a new row added in Google Sheets and the action would be a new WhatsApp message delivered. Alright, so first of all, click here on the trigger option and from the choose app, you have to choose the application as Google Sheets. So this is Google Sheets. And now in the trigger event, select the event as new spreadsheet row. After this, you will find this URL. So this is called as a webhook URL. So by using this, we are going to connect our Google Sheet. Alright, so just copy this URL from here like this and go to your Google Sheet. So this is the sheet that we have created for this purpose. And from here, you have to go to this add-ons. And you have to click on get add-ons. So when you click on get add-ons, this Google Workspace Marketplace will open up, and from this search bar you have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. Alright, so this is Pabbly Connect webhooks functionality. You have to install it here only. Alright, so you can see it is written installed. So I have already installed this functionality, so I do not need to install it again. After installing this Pabbly Connect webhooks in Google Sheet, you have to remember one thing. You have to refresh your Google Sheet. So this is an important step. After adding or installing the Webhooks, Pabbly Connect Webhooks functionality, always remember to refresh your Google Sheet. And then after that, when you click on add-ons, you will find this Pabbly Connect Webhooks option automatically. So from here, you have to click on this initial setup. And here you will find this webhook URL field. So here in this field, you have to paste the webhook you have copied from Pabbly Connect. All right. So just paste it here. And after this, it will ask for the trigger column. So the trigger column is the last data entry column of your Google Sheet. So let me show you. So our last data entry column is, so we have the last data entry column, the K column. All right. So this is the last data entry column and the name of this column is K. So you have to put this K here in this initial setup. In the trigger column option, put the K like this. All right. Now in Pabbly Connect, you will see it is showing waiting for the webhook response. That means it is time for our second step. So let me show you our second. So our second step is collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. So now we are going to bring the data from Google Sheets to here in Pabbly Connect. Let's do this. So in Pabbly Connect, you can see it is showing waiting for webhook response. So now we have to go to our Google Sheet, and here after filling these things, when I click here on send test, the data of first row of this Google Sheet will be delivered here in Pabbly Connect. Alright, so I'm clicking here and you will see the test data has sent successfully. Let's see if Pabbly Connect have captured the data. So you can see it has captured this data. After capturing the data like this in Pabbly Connect, go to your Google Sheet again and here you have to click on this submit button. Alright, now you have to do one thing more, which is go to this add-ons and on Pabbly Connect Webhooks, please check this send on event option, right? Please click here to check this send on event option. So when you check on this send on event, what will happen whenever you enter a new spreadsheet row, the data will get automatically delivered to Pabbly Connect. All right. So now in Pabbly Connect, you have to do one thing. So you have to click on this plus button here, and from the choose app, we are now choosing date time formatter by Pabbly. So this is date time formatter. So now you will ask why I'm using this date time formatter, because you can see in this data, we also put the timing at which the patient is admitted in the hospital. All right. So we are also putting the time, and this type of time will be received generally when you connect a Google form with your Google Sheet. All right. So when you are filling the details through a Google form, this time will also come. Or if you are manually putting the time, so then also this time can come. All right. So we do not want this time to be delivered as a when we deliver a message on WhatsApp. So you can remove that timestamp by applying this date time formatter. So in the action event, select format date only, then click on connect, and then it will ask for the date. So you just have to map the date. So when you click here, you will find this Google Sheet new spreadsheet row option. So when I click here, you will find the data that we have already captured like this. So I'm clicking here and you will see it is showing the data. So from here, select this timestamp. All right. Now it is asking to which format we want to convert this date and time. So I just want only date and in this format, normal MMDDYY format. So I'm selecting this, and in from format, you can choose the from format you can choose. So in from format, you have to put the format of this date. So this date is in DDMMYY format. So just put this format here manually like this, DDMMYY. And when you click here on save and send test request, this date and time will be converted into something like this. Let me show you. All right, now you can see it is converted into this result, September 15, 2020. Alright, so this is how it is going to be done. But here you can see it is showing the year as 2020. Why it is showing like that? Because we have entered 2021 here. Alright, it is because we do not have put this format properly. So you have to put this format like this. You can see DDMMYYYY. So we have put only 2 Y's. That's why it is showing. So keep this in mind. Alright, now it is showing the proper date. So we are done converting our date also. Now it is time for our next step. So let me show you the next step. So our next and the final step is send the same data to Vati for sending messages on WhatsApp. So now according to the data we have captured here in Pabbly Connect, we are going to send a message to WhatsApp. Alright, and to do that we are going to use this application called as Vati. So now I will tell you what Vati is and how we are going to use it. So in Pabbly Connect, click on this action window now, and from the choose app, choose your application as WATI, that is Vati. So this is Vati. So now you guys are wondering what Vati is and why we are using this application. Actually, to send the messages on WhatsApp, you must have the access to WhatsApp's chat API. So Vati is an application which have the access of WhatsApp's chat API. So by using this application, you can send messages on WhatsApp directly and easily. Alright, so after selecting this application, in the action event, select the action event as send template message. After this, click on connect. And from here, click on this add new connection. So it will ask for these two things, the API endpoint and the access token. So where are you going to find these things? So you have to go to Vati dashboard and click on this API docs to find these things. So I'm going to my Vati dashboard. So this is my Vati account. So you can also set up your Vati account, and to do that you can check our description box in which we have pasted a link of the video in which we have explained how to set up your Vati account. For now, what I'm going to do is I will click on this hamburger type icon on the right hand side of broadcast here, and here you will find this API docs option. So when I click here, you will see the access token and endpoint. So you just have to copy these things from here like this and paste it here in these fields like this. So I'm copying the access token also and pasting it here. After this, just click on the save button and you can see it is showing connected. That means we are connected with Vati account. After this, these fields will open up. So the first field is the WhatsApp number. Here you have to map the WhatsApp number of the patient or the attendee of the patient, and you will find the data of the patient by clicking here. So when you click here, you will find this Google Sheets new spreadsheet row option, and when you click here, you will find the gathered data we have done in first step. So this is the data. So when you click here on Google Sheets option, you can see this is the data we have. So from here, map this number. This is the WhatsApp number. After this, it will ask for the template. So what are these template? So let me show you in my Vati account. I am clicking on this broadcast, and from here I'm going to this template messages option. So these are the templates we have. So what is this template? So guys, template is nothing but the messages or the predefined message structures that we are going to send to our patients, right? So let me show you one template from here. So this is a kind of template we have. So this is a message, a kind of message that we are going to send. So you can also make such templates by clicking here on new template message, and here you can enter the name of the template. You can select the category of the template. So these are the categories like auto reply, appointment update, alert update, account update, and so on. After this, you can enter the language of your message, and here you can type the message that you want to send on WhatsApp. Alright, after making this body, just click here on save as draft, and when you save your template, you have to submit this template by clicking here on submit template icon. So after you'll submit your template, the WhatsApp's parent company, that is Facebook, will review your template and approve your template. So it takes 30 minutes to 2 days to get your template approved. Typically it will be done in few hours. So as and when your template got approved by Facebook, you can use them to send messages on WhatsApp easily. So these are the approved templates we have in my Vati account. Alright. And for this purpose, the template I'm going to use is this template, check-in hosp template. So let me show you the template. This is the template and this is the kind of message we are going to send. Now in Pabbly Connect, when I click here in the template field, I'll find the list of all the approved templates I have in my Vati account. So from here, I'm going to map the template. This is the template. After this, it will ask for the broadcast name. So you can put the name of your hospital only in this field, which is Life Care or whatever the name of the hospital. So I'm putting the name. All right. After this, it will ask for the custom params or custom parameters. So what are these parameters? Let me bring you to my Vati account again. So this is the template message we have, and you can notice in the message body we have some things in double curly braces, like the name attendee, the name patient, hospital, reason, ward, bed. So why we have these things in double curly braces? Because these are the things which are going to change with every new message. Alright, so these are the variables or the variable parameters we have in our message body. So you have to map and enter the value of these variable parameters in Pabbly Connect so that in real time the data of these variables get automatically filled and delivered as a new message to WhatsApp. Alright, so you have to map and enter the values of these parameters in this format. Here you can see. So just copy this format from here like this and paste it here in this field like this. And let's see how many variable or custom parameters we have in the message. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All in all 8 parameters, and this patient name and patient name parameters. So this is these two variables are same. So we have in total 7 different custom parameters. So I'm going to paste this format 7 times, 2, putting a comma again, 3, putting a comma again, 4, putting a comma again, 5, a comma, 6, comma, 7. All right. Now let me show you how to enter the value of these parameters. So first of all, you have to name your name parameter, right? So I'm erasing this and let's see what is the name of our name parameter or first parameter. So we have the name of first parameter is this. So just copy this name attendee like this, paste it here, and after this click here in this value option, erase this. And in the value, you have to map the value. So let's check in the template. So it is saying hello and this name. So we are going to say hello to the attendee. All right. So you can have the name of the attendee from this Google Sheet option. So this is the attendee name. Map it from here only. All right. So just like this, you can map all other custom parameters also. So I am done mapping and entering the value of other parameters also that I have in my message template. Now when I click here on save and send test request, this data will be delivered as a new message according to our template like this in the WhatsApp account of the attendee of the patient. So I'm going to click here and you will see it is showing this type of response. This type of response like this, right? Now let's see in the WhatsApp account if we have received something. So you can see we have received a new message. Let's see. And it is saying, hello Zakir Ali, this is a confirmation message for Vinay Kumar's admission at Life Care Hospital. The patient has been diagnosed with vomiting and this is the ICU and the bed number. So this is the same data that we have filled in this Pabbly Connect like this, you can see. All right, so now it is showing that our connection is working properly. Alright, so let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, we connected in the trigger our Google Sheets with the help of this URL, and then we bring the data like this here in Pabbly Connect. After this, to remove the time from the date, I have used this datetime formatter. And after this, we connected Vati, we mapped the mobile number, we selected the template, and we mapped the custom parameters like this. Alright, so we are done here. So just click on save. So guys, this is it for today's video. If you want any other type of integration, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries and discuss it from this forum, and check the pricing of this software from this link. And guys, as we did today, you can make many different type of integrations using many different softwares by Pabbly Connect and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. So guys, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching this video.